Is there something about females that you wanted to know but could never figure out? Are you struggling with relationships? Do you feel like you're being taken advantage of by the women in your life? Do you want to know how to leverage the playing field to your favor? Well, did you know that the female mind and the female psyche are mysterious and unexplored regions like the dark web of the internet? For this reason, men need a method of decrypting or hacking the manipulative psyche or dark web of the female mind. Once a man has a deep understanding of true female nature, he will then be able to hack her programming.
Access granted.
The purpose of this book is to help grown males evolve into men so that they can treat the women in their lives accordingly.
You win.
You talked in the book, because you mentioned being chosen, you talked about the different shelves of females. Let's get into that. So before you get into that, I have a story, an experience, right?
Okay.
I dealt with a woman who called herself the table. Okay. You know what you bring to the table, she is a table.
Okay.
Double master's degree, educator, made 6 figures, you know, nice home in a nice area, luxury car, and just of course ran through though, of course, and those college days ran through, but really believed that every man in the world should pretty much bow at her feet, right? Of course, you know the type.
Exactly.
I'm strong, I'm educated, I'm everything. As a man, you should take all of your money, everything that you have, everything that you are, and just invest it fully in her. Shout out to Game Changer in the building, and invest it completely in her, right? Because she believes she's the table, right? So there's nothing should be required for her, but everything should be required of you because, of course, she deserves it. So when we talk about different shelves, how does that fit into the context of the shelf? What shelf would you think she would be in? But most importantly, what do you mean by different shelves of the female?
Okay. So everybody remember what Black Firm just said. So I'm about to break down the 3 different shelves. You got the bottom shelf, BSF, middle shelf, MSF, and the top shelf, top shelf female.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, I'm sure every female believes she's top shelf, just by the way.
And thank you for reminding me. What I also want to say too is that when it comes to these 3 different shelves, it is not black and white. It's in the gray, because you'll have the middle, you'll have the top shelf trying to act like the middle shelf, or you'll have the middle shelf who's aspiring to be the top shelf, but is really a bottom shelf. But once you really start talking to her and start hanging out, where you start realizing. So, with that being said, I actually wrote down a list, a couple of points of each shelf. You know, people can of course read the book if they want the actual breakdown. But I wrote a list of a couple of pinpoints for each shelf, and then at the end of describing each shelf, I can ask you, and you know, we can see who that shelf is of the woman that you just described. So let's start off with the bottom shelf. You know what I mean, like we're comparing this to like alcohol. You know, if you drink bottom shelf, you better expect to see Earl. You know, you praying at the porcelain god later on that night. So bottom shelf is a no-go. Bottom shelf, for lack of a better term for people to understand it, let's call them like the hood booger. You know what I mean? Bottom shelf, hood booger. You know what I mean? They go, yeah,
ratchet.
Yeah, ratchet. You know, they go into the store in their PJs and with the rollers in, with the bonnets in. You heard? Corner store with the bonnets in and all that. Sandals. Not educated. I'm not even gonna say not highly educated. Not educated. Okay, we're talking about the bottom shelf. Not educated. Poor, cheap in their way of thinking, their mindset, the things that they do, things that they buy. Poor hygiene. You know. Like not thinking about, just keep it like that. I'm not even gonna get into it. Poor hygiene.
Yeah.
The type that's, the smoker, the drugger. You know what I mean? She ain't got no problem with the drinking and the whatever's popping at the party. She's there. She's doing that. You know what I mean? She's not even thinking about tomorrow.
Right.
Whatever's happening in the moment right now. She don't give a brr about her weight. Okay, that's Miss 5'2", 300 pounds that I was talking about earlier. 5'2", 200 pounds. What you talking about? But I still look sexy though. I mean, I got the curves in the right places though. You know what I mean? While she's saying that she eating the pork rinds, as she's saying that. You know what I mean? She's an attention horse. This is the bottom. I'm still on the bottom shelf. She's an attention horse. I hope you know what I mean by horse, right? She's an attention horse. You know what I mean? She's always looking for attention. She loud. She got the lime green hair. You know what I'm saying? The blue hair. Every type of starburst or what do you call it? A now later color. She got all the type of color hairs in her hair because she need that attention. She want that attention. As you know, Black Frame, I emphasize that in my book that, you know, attention is sustenance for them.
Absolutely.
Also, a lot of our relationships with the opposite sex are transactional. You know what I mean? She got to get something for that. You know what I mean? But with that being said, with her practice, she's very good at what she does after she gets that transaction, if you know what I mean. We keeping this real PG. And lastly, she has the highest survivalist mentality because she's in the gutter. She's in the bottom. She's on welfare, Section 8. You know what I mean? Like she don't know no better because her mama and her grandmama probably been the same way too. This is cyclical. You know what I'm saying? Within her. So that's the bottom shelf type chick. Now let's move up a little bit to the middle shelf female, MSF. She's typically your average chick. Most chicks are nowadays. This is probably like your most modern of them today. The middle shelf chick, she's a little neater. She's a little bit more put together. She got some education under her. She might have her GED, high school degree, popping off. You know what I mean? She might have some vocational courses, a couple courses in college. She feel like she did something. You know what I mean? She got her associates. You can't tell her nothing. So she got a little education. But the thing with her is she's good having a boss. You know what I mean? She's good having that 9 to 5. Just, you know what I mean? Just doing that overtime. Just, you know what I mean? Just that schedule. Like I know when I get my vacation. I know when I get my my sick time, this, that, and the third. She's the type of chick, she don't do drugs like that, but she do, you know, she might, you know, smoke a little something here and there occasionally, drink occasionally when she with her friends, this, that, and the third. This is the type of chick, but she chooses her mates based on how much bread he got. She's the one trying to see what kind of car he drives. You know what I mean? He got to make 6 figures or more. You know what I mean? Like, if he ain't making 6 figures, 6 feet tall, then I can't deal with him. You know what I mean? She, like I said, she drink a little bit. She marries for all the wrong reasons. She marries because, you know what? I got a degree. You know what I mean? I got a little bachelor's degree or associate degree. I'm making a little money. I'm about to be 30 years old. My family asks me where my kids at. You know what I mean? Like, what else you doing with your family? You know, I might as well get married. So she's getting married for all the wrong reasons. She's the type, she's 30. Like I said, she got a little job. She thinks she feel like she's independent. Not knowing that, not realizing you live in check to check. If you check, it's a wrap. You know what I mean? But she the type to think like, you know what? I could just have a baby by a dude. I don't even need him. You know what I mean? Keep a baby, keep a man baby, anchor baby. You know what I mean? Try to keep a dude.
Baby. I like that.
Yeah, anchor baby. So she thinks she's independent, but she's not, man. Getting married for all the wrong reasons, just because she got a steady income and the type of relationship that she has are mimicked from what she sees from the love and rap shows that she sees. You know what I mean? I didn't want to give them no props, but you know what I'm talking about. Right. The type of shows where they see relationships where they're screaming on the dude, hitting the dude, you know what I mean? Expecting the dude to be cheating. Like, understand, chicks, why you gotta look through my phone for? I haven't given you no reason to look through my phone. Why you thinking XYZ? So that's the middle chick. That's about your average. Now let's get to the top shelf chick. Me personally, the top shelf chick is the chick that I like to break down. You know what I mean? Because once you break them down and you hack her, oh man, she's a good utility to have. But anyway, because she might be the lawyer, she might be the doctor, she might be the judge, she might be the lawyer. You know what I mean? The top shelf chick, she the chick who got that PhD. She might have a couple doctorates, this, that, and third. She got a little money. You know what I mean? Because she got her doctorate and all that, she might even be a little witty. I mean, she got a little mouthpiece. She might even got a little game. I mean, top shelf chick. She got that confidence. Why? She got that degree. She got that house. She got that car.
Yeah.
She done been to Bahamas by herself, Greece by herself. I mean, she done traveled, did all them things. She's the one who really believes she's independent. She don't need no man. Matter of fact, kids are an option. I can freeze my eggs. I can do a surrogate. I can do XYZ. I mean, this type of chick, she's the entrepreneur. I mean, she don't got the boss. I mean, she might be even a little out, but hard for her to, admit those feminine traits that a lot of men are looking for. But the downfall of this type of chick, which is why I like to break these, type of women down. Out of all three shells, she's the only one who honestly believes that she's the prize. Like, she looks in the mirror and be like, "Yo, yeah, these dudes need to bow to my feet, kiss my feet, and do shit." You know what I mean? But anyway, she thinks she's the prize. You know what I mean? But the thing with her is, she got low home economic skills. The best thing she know how to do is order Postmates. You know what I mean? Or some Uber Eats. You heard? She don't know how to burn the kitchen down. Her bedroom skills. Her bedroom skills. Lizzo. Why is that?
And also, she likes eating at the most expensive and the finest restaurants and posting them on social media too.
But why is her horizontal game? Why is her horizontal dance game? No, hold on. Pardon me. Why is her Why is her horizontal
dance game?
Why is her horizontal dance game so low? It's because she's a lawyer, a doctor, a nurse, a judge, or whatever. These dudes who are dealing with her, they actually do look up to her. Like, well, she's a nurse. I can't pull her hair. She's not like that. She's a professional.
They automatically put her on a pedestal.
So because she's used to that, she hasn't learned, how to act with somebody, and You know what I mean? We keeping it PG, like I said. So her joint is down, but she needs somebody like, people on this panel to teach her other ways. But anyway, them skills is down because, like I said, she's independent. She done travel. She's the type to, go to these foreign destinations. This is what I said in the book, Black Ram, quote me if I'm wrong. You got the top shelf chick who travels to these foreign lands so she can act like a middle, if not a bottom shelf chick. You heard? She can let her hair down.
Yeah.
She don't gotta be professional when she's at hedonism in Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody knows she a doctor out there. Nobody knows she a judge out there. You heard? So that's why I say these things intertwine, because she's really a middle shelf chick, but the type of profession she got, she make a lot of bread. So she can't act ratchet like the bottom shelf chick. They gonna look at her like, yo, ma, you make $250 a year. Like, how you coming out with light blue hair? You know what I mean? So
right.
But last two things I say about the top shelf chick is another downfall to her is she likes to be strong and wrong. You know what I mean? You can't tell her nothing because she feels educated. She got the bread. She done travel. She got her own house. If she's a real estate agent, you know what I mean? You can't tell her nothing. You know what I mean? She's selling houses, flipping houses. So, and lastly, the top shelf chick, she's the type of chick who wants to be forever young, man. She's the type of chick where, she might be 45 years old, 35 years old, got the yoga pants on, you know what I mean? Wearing sheer stuff like, yo, baby girl, you 45, you're a grandma.
Right.
Like, I know you got the bread, I know you can do XYZ, but, you know what I mean? Modesty is value in modesty. You know what I mean? So those are the three chicks. So with all those three categories already stated, I mean, where would you place what would you call her? The table?
She got herself the table. I will put her top shelf because she has all of the top shelf delusions.
Thank you.
All of those delusions she matches. I'm gonna say a little bit more about that. So she would be top shelf delusion. What they don't understand is that a lot of times that their time has passed, and she thinks that she can get the same praise, the same attention, the same props, the same dues that she got when she was 24, and that's a problem. You're 44, sweetheart, not 24. Go ahead, brother.
Let me also emphasize one last thing about the top shelf. Like I said, the bottom shelf we could call the hood booger, middle shelf average chick. The top shelf chick, we can call her the most insecure of all three shelves.
Oh, the top shelf one, huh?
Yes, they are the most insecure.
That's a good point.
Yes,
because the ratchet really even though she has hygiene issues, but the Ratchet really is the most confident one, because the Ratchet is pretty much saying, I'm who I am. I'm cool. You know, I talk about the Ratchets, right?
Yes,
the
sir.
Ratchet is the chill chick. Hey, this is who I am. I ain't got a whole lot of money. You know, I like to smoke. I like to drink. This is who I am. Hey, you got to think about the Ratchet. She gonna tell you who she is.
Facts.
This is why I can respect the Ratchet, the bottom shelf, more than the top shelf, because at least the bottom shelf has a lot more chill, is a lot more honest, and they all lie now. You're wrong. But the bottom shelf one is a lot more honest. Yeah, she got some issues, but she's the most honest one of them all. And although I don't respect the creature per se, she would be out of the lesser of the three evils. She'll be the more respectable one. At least you know what you're getting with the Ratchet.
Honest pro. Honest pro.
But that top shelf, she's the biggest liar to herself and everybody else.
Yep.
Everybody else. And,
yep.
you know, it's almost sad. And you guys in the chat can let me know how you feel about this. I don't really feel bad, but it's kind of like, you know, boxers who stay in the ring too long, basketball players who hoop too long. It's like, sweetheart, you are in extreme decline. You know, you're 45, you're 50, and they still believe that they can court the same attention that they did when they were younger, thinking they can have the same ideals that they had when they were younger, that some man's going to come and sweep them off their feet. And it's like, they're so pitiful that it's almost sorrowful, man. Like, you really think at 44, 45, 50, 55, that some strikingly handsome guy with a lot of bread is going to come and sweep you off your feet? It's like, are you really waiting for that? And then they really want to believe in hope, not realizing that, hey, your attitude and your age and your time is just over with. Can't get what you could get when you were in your 20s that you messed over. So I think the top shelf is the saddest one of them all, man.
The Black Rim, I got to say again, I don't even quote necessarily blame them, because they've been indoctrinated with all this, you know, this Disney stuff and all that. You know what I mean? Like, just to show you how deep it is, you know, I'm heading out the country soon, and I'm talking to one of them out there, and I think I asked them, like, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go? And she said Disney World, or to meet Disney. And I'm just like, Disney? Why, this person's like in their 20s, and I'm just like, yo, this thing goes deep, because I grew up on Disney in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person didn't grow up in the 80s, and you still on some Disney. So that just shows me how deep that message and indoctrination goes. And on top of that, a Black Ram, like, who's really telling them otherwise?
Right.
It's only now that you know, these grown women are hearing otherwise, because if it's not for their dads, if there's not even a lot of strong dads out there to tell their daughters that, mothers are telling them otherwise too. Mothers are the ones telling them, like, yeah, you need a man that does this. If he doesn't come with that, you need to not even mess with him. And, you know what I mean? If he mess with other women, you need to cut him off. And it's like, yo, you about to break up the family just because the dude who made $20,000, $50,000 got another chick on the side that he don't even, you know, care about. You know what I mean? Like, that don't make sense. Like, come on, man. So I get it though. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not mad at them, but another reason why I wrote the book is because I don't blame women for the way society is. I blame men, because men are the leaders. And I feel like if men get their stuff together and start acting right and start treating women accordingly, you take that how you want to take that, but treating women accordingly, I believe society will be more righted. I'm not saying it's a perfect formula and everything be, you know, kumbaya, but I definitely think it'll be a better society once men become the leaders again and start leading society, you know, towards a more balanced, you know, relationship between the two.
Is there something about females that you wanted to know but could never figure out? Are you struggling with relationships? Do you feel like you're being taken advantage of by the women in your life? Do you want to know how to leverage the playing field to your favor? Well, did you know that the female mind and the female psyche are mysterious and unexplored regions like the dark web of the internet? For this reason, men need a method of decrypting or hacking the manipulative psyche or dark web of the female mind. Once a man has a deep understanding of true female nature, he will then be able to hack her programming.
Access granted.
The purpose of this book is to help grown males evolve into men so that they can treat the women in their lives accordingly.
You win.